So when I used to wear my hair out, and during that whole time that I was losing it, or it hadn't grown in yet, that's what I did. Hey guys, welcome back. Hello subbies and chip cheerio to all my newbies. That's anybody checking me out, maybe for the first or second or third time, or maybe fourth or fifth. It doesn't even matter. We really don't count around here. We really don't. I just want my subbies and newbies and everyone to lace their fingers together and come on in. Today we are going to do another volume, another session of confessions. Okay, so, and we're going to keep it real like we usually do around here. Okay, this last go around, I must admit that I'm getting a little impatient, or I got a little impatient with my hair growth. For those that are initiated, those who have been checking in with my check-ins, you know that I am hovering at bra strap length, okay? And I haven't had any hiccups, haven't had any snafus, but I'm just going to keep it real. During my last session and just checking where I am and making sure everything's trimmed and nice, I looked at my hair. It's almost like, you know how when you hear about people losing weight, and then when people see you, they're like, oh, wow, you've lost weight. But to you, you still see yourself as the person who still has that weight on. So with me, my last session, my last check-in session, I looked at my hair and I said, it doesn't look like it's growing. I mean, I know technically and I know intellectually it is growing, because our hair grows. It is going to grow unless you have some type of medical malady that keeps it from, it's going to grow. But I just did not feel that I was making too much more progress. You know what I mean? And so I know we've all been there, done that, where you see that your hair is growing, but you don't really feel it. You may hear from other people, oh girl, your hair is coming along nicely. You're like, oh, thanks. I've been working on it, planting those seeds, honey. But then you look at it and you're just like, is it really growing? I kind of see it. So I went through that little stage. It was a quick stage. I don't let a lot of stuff, I'm not a negative person. I think you can pretty much pick up on that. But I'm not a negative person, but I did sort of look at my hair and said, I know I didn't cut too much because I just dusted, but I don't really see, I don't really see the length coming in. But I know that it is. But I just wanted to let y'all know that I had a little stinking thinking moment where I just did not feel the growth. Or I'll say like this, that I was getting frustrated. I had a moment of frustration. I'll say like that. But I have settled in, and I do appreciate from where I've been to where I am now. And anybody who doesn't know, and you're coming in for the first time and just sat down in the bed. Yes, I'm talking to you. You just now sit down, because we got more to talk about. But all those who are like that one that just sat down, it's been a journey. I'm on this hair journey as far as growth, because I went through some things. And so I'm very appreciative, though, overall. I really am. I'm very appreciative from where I came to where I'm going. I had a moment of frustration. I really did. I had a moment of frustration where it's like, I want more. But I'm going to get it, because we on the right track with the regimen and everything. So there you go. When I lost my hair and it became very thin, because I lost the density of it, okay? So it became very see-through. You could see through the ends. I think I told you guys at one point, it would sort of lift up a little bit, you know what I mean? The static cling, and the static used to, really get to it because it was really lightweight. There wasn't a whole lot going on top of my head. I used to wear dark shirts. I used to wear black t-shirts, black blouses, dark blue blouses, anything that was dark. Black turtlenecks. I used to wear black, blackety black, black on black, 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 or blue, and then black, black, black. And I used to wear these black tops because it was the perfect camouflage I needed to hide the holes in my hair. That was the medicine for me as far as me mentally dealing with my hair loss, as well as aesthetically. It helped to hide the thinness of my hair. So fast forward, and you know how I now check that middle part in my hair, okay? The middle part, that's usually where I have the issue as far as gaps, as far as making sure everything is aligned and thick all the way through. Well, I check that, you know that I check that regularly, as well as when I wear my shirts now, you know, I try and wear light shirts to make sure that, you know, I'm seeing what I'm seeing. But every now and again, I get a little flashback. And when I go to check my hair, I get a little nervous sometimes because I'm wondering if it's going to catch up to me again. And so I sort of hesitate in even wearing light shirts because of that flashback, because of those residual feelings, because of that security blanket of wearing dark shirts to cover the basic thinness of my hair. Now, I did that for a long time. Like I said, during that whole illness that I had anemia. Again, anyone who's not familiar, I lost my hair to anemia, and therefore I lost a lot of density. It was very wispy, and I went through it. And so I'm working my way back from that. So I say all that to say, even now, sometimes I hesitate to wear light shirts, especially white shirts or light gray shirts, because I'm like, I wonder if I'm going to see just a little bit of that old hair. Am I going to see a gap? Am I going to see breakage in the back? Even though I've been doing everything right. And, you know, I've been checking in. I check in with myself and I check in with everybody to make sure that we all know where everybody is. But I have those moments. I have those little small moments where it's just like, uh-oh. And I'm telling you guys, we've talked about this before, not necessarily these dark shirts, but just PTSD for anyone who has gone through maybe alopecia or anything where you've lost your hair or it's all broken off or whatever, and you get those moments, you know, where you're trying to get back on the right track. Again, I can relate. I can relate, and I'm here to tell you that is a very real thing. It's a very real thing, but I'm very glad that with my regimen and me being very consistent, it has led me thus far where I shouldn't have to fear wearing lighter shirts, but I do have those moments because those black and blue and dark shirts all around, they were my safety blanket for so long during that period that it almost, I almost feel like that's where I need to be sometimes. You know what I mean? I have little flashbacks, you know. So there's that. So with that being said, I have to confessions. So with that being said and checking in, I will say that I will confess that checking in every 4 weeks has really been good for me and my hair, as well as it keeps me accountable and it keeps me on a track of being responsible as far as the upkeep of my hair. Now, overall, I've always been about taking care of my hair. I always took pride in my hair like a lot of us do, especially as women. That is our virtual crown. This checking in, I will confess, has kept me on point. Because sometimes when you're just by yourself and you're just sitting around and this and that, you're like, I'll put it off a day. I'll wash it next week. And I've had moments where I've delayed it maybe a day or so because you just don't feel like it. You know, you got life going on. You got, you know, which includes a job for a lot of us. For some of us, it's kids and husbands and just husbands, you know, and sometimes It's one and the same, the husband and the kid. But we ain't gonna get into that today. That's a whole other thing. But anyway, but sometimes, you may delay whatever your hair care for a day or whatever. But I have to say, and I will confess, that this is good. Me checking in with you guys keeps me accountable. Me staying accountable and staying on point with my regimen, even though for the most part I probably would, but it keeps me talking and keeps me in communicado, not only with you guys, and then I'm able to look back on some of the videos. I said, oh, okay, the way I did it, oh yeah, I got a blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So it is a visual diary. It is a visual diary as far as my hair journey is concerned. And I will confess to the mountaintops that this has been so helpful for me. I cannot even put it into the proper words. I thought this was going to be, okay, this is cute. I'll just document this and so forth and so on. But I use this as a tool. I will confess that I've been using a lot of this as a tool, basically to make sure that I am sticking on to, or I'm sticking with what I'm doing. And it pushes me. It pushes me to get to this goal. And I love to encourage other people because, like I said, I've been through a lot of what you guys are going through as far as the short period, as far as the breakage period, as far as the losing the hair period, as far as the I don't know what to use period. All these different periods that we go through as far as the stages of our hair. I've been through a lot of them, okay, as well. So with that being said, I love that we are able to communicate and share and things of that sort. And I have to tell you, I get a lot out of it. Plus I have fun doing it, but I get a lot out of this because it keeps me going and it keeps me accountable. Now, with that being said, I'm going to confess, I'm sometimes not motivated to do my hair. I don't feel like getting in the shower. I don't feel like conditioning and waiting and then blow drying and flat drying. I don't feel like doing none of that. So I wish that I had a personal stylist that I had on speed dial. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, girl, I have something that I must do tomorrow. So can you just pop over and work your magic over my tresses because I'm just so tired tonight and I just couldn't be bothered. Oh, you can? All right, I'll send the car for you. Thank you, my dear. I can't wait to see you. Oh, yes. Yes, he's fine. Yes, Hubs is fine. Yes. All right, we'll be waiting for you. Bye-bye now. Yes. Sometimes I don't feel like doing my hair. I don't feel like touching it. I don't feel like looking at it. I don't feel like blow drying it. I love it, but sometimes I just don't want to fool with it. I just don't. So, yes, I wish I had a personal stylist that was on call where if I didn't feel like doing my hair, I just call them and they just come over and boom, bam, boom, blow dry, choo, 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 and curl it up, blue, blue, and I'm done for the day. But of course, I do not, okay? And I wouldn't want to put anybody through that, pressure because I like my hair a certain way. So I guess it's just best that I do it myself, which is what I've been doing. But I will confess that a lot of times as of recent, because before it was very cathartic. I couldn't wait to do my hair. I would jump in the shower, do it, and then, honey, I got so much stuff going on right now. I just get tired. Sometimes I just want it to leave me alone and I will leave you alone. We're just going to leave each other alone and we're just going to see what's going to happen. But then it goes back to my other thing that I just told you about. I got to be responsible and accountable and stay on my schedule. And that's what the videos and the taping, and it keeps me on schedule. Even if I go off by a day, I know that next day I got to stay on schedule. So, but I had to confess. So, yep, I'm going to confess. Sometimes I just do not want to fool with my hair. I just don't. Confessions. Now on this one, because we're going to wrap it up. Okay, I didn't want to keep this one too long. I just had to come in here because I just had some stuff on my spirit. Just trying to spill the beans and give y'all what I'm thinking and feeling sometimes. I'm been going back and forth. I've been vacillating, going back and forth and seesawing and whatever about my bangs. I like my bangs. My bangs serve a purpose. It's part of my look. It's part of my zhuzh. But I am seriously, now don't mark this down. Don't hold me to this yet. But I'm going to confess. I am thinking of growing them out. Like seriously growing them out. I used to wear my hair split down this was years ago, split down in the middle, and I just used to have it just long on both sides, just split in the middle and just down and long. That's it. And then I grew tired of that, and I did my own bangs. I just said, all right, I'm just gonna cut bangs. I did a little square off, did this, boop, bam, boom, 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 and I've been wearing bangs ever since. And then when I went to the hairdresser, she kept the bangs, but then she had them sort of on a slant. So I had bangs, and then it was sort of a side part, and then it was like the bangs, and then they graduated a little bit, but then it still, cut short right about there. And then I still had the long hair. But I've been thinking. Shh, she's thinking. I think I'm going to shift and change and shake a little something as far as my bangs are concerned. Now, again, don't hold me to a timeline. I don't know when, but I've been thinking about it a lot. I really have. I've been thinking about it a lot. Again, it's not because I don't like the bangs, but I can grow them out a little bit. Then if I change my mind, just cut them short, then grow them out again and change it. You know what? The possibilities are endless. I've just been thinking about shaking it up. So I just may do that. We're going into a new year, as everybody knows. And I may do something just to, just some variety. Like I said, I'm going to add stuff to the channel, but I may also do some with my hair. So I'm going to confess that, yes, I may do something a little different with the bangy bangs. Why not? Why not? Does she have any more? I think she's done confessions. Shh. Shh. All right, guys. So I just wanted to come in here really quickly, and just tell y'all what was on my mind. I keep it real up in this piece, and that's what I do. Just a couple of confessions, nothing too long and drawn out. I just wanted to spill the beans and, keep it a bean, okay, like they say up in the streets. Keep it a bean. And just tell you guys what I was thinking, because you're not alone. And sometimes, sometimes you think these things. Sometimes you think, hey, where's the growth? Meh, I don't feel like doing my hair. Or you might get insecure, about your hair growth, even though it's there, you still have flashbacks. That happens too. You're not alone. You're not alone. You might think, hey, I need a change. I want to grow out my bangs. Then do it, But the whole point is that, hey, we want healthy hair. We may have hiccups in the road. Let's get everything lined up so that we can keep on the right track and get to where we want to be. So we went through it, and we're going to put a button on it, okay? So that wasn't too bad, right? We were in and out, okay? I want to thank you so much for dialing in and showing up. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I really do. And yeah, we'll be back talking about some more stuff. You already know this. I need you to head on back, honey. You know what time and you know what day. So you gotta come back for that. So you already know. It's going to be the same Dolce dial. It's going to be the same Dolce channel. So you come